We are now joined by Texas head coach Rick Barnes on the set. Coach, it's one of those unfortunate factors when it comes to the internet age and information spreading so quickly. You've got this marquee win here at home against North Carolina, and everybody is asking you about the Yahoo Sports report that Kabongo will be suspended for the entire year. Do you have any response to that at this point?
We don't know that because there's a process that that he gets to go through as a student athlete, and until he gets to go through that process, there can be no final decision. And we're hoping that, you know, this week it'll come to a conclusion. And I can only tell you that Mike's done everything that he's supposed to do in terms of this process. I think the university has, and we'll see where it goes.
As far as this game, get to celebrate that a little bit now. How close was this as far as how you wanted to see it go with your team, what you wanted to establish against the Heels?
Well, the first half was the TJ Ford days, you know, running down the floor, getting quick shots and doing that, and we need to play that way. But I thought early John Holmes and just from setting a tone for what we needed to do was really good, and everyone that played had a big part in it. And even when we buckled there a few times, and you know, you got to give them credit. You know, they're going to make a run, they're going to make a push, but it got down to 4, and I thought we really kept our poise and found a way to finish it out.
You said that everyone that played had a big part in it, and that's something that stood out to me, just a complete team win with a young group. How important is that for these guys to learn that early? It takes a team to win big games. Well,
and you're right, Drew, in the fact that one, I mean, there was a lot of shuffling back and forth. You know, they're going big, we go big, they go small, we go small, and the fact is we've got, you know, some pieces that we can do that. And even Cam, I thought Cam got aggressive tonight when he was in there, but they chose not to really play two big guys. And we thought the game would get down to transition defense and rebounding, and it's pretty much even there. But you look at it, the thing that jumps out would be the fact that, you know, they shot 31%. And this is a team that scores a lot of points too. And, but whether it's Connor Lambert, I thought DeMarcus Holland's minutes were big. He came in, I thought Julian and Sheldon were a little tired, and he got out and ran, got a couple easy ones. And Poppy hadn't played a lot of, you know, post for us, and again, he got a double-double.
Yeah. How about 3 of 19 from three-point range for North Carolina, a team that was smoking hot when it came to that?
Well, again, you look at our team, I thought our guys, again, we wanted to put ball pressure, you know, even on their big guys early, we wanted to get out and really challenge them, and they were putting the ball on the floor, and we did a great job swarming in the first half. We got out in the open court and got some baskets that way, and then when they started making a little push, they got on the glass early. You know, I think we had 7 offensive rebounds to their 1 or 2, and then I think in the next 4-minute segment they pretty much tied it up, because when they were struggling to score, they got it done on the offensive boards, and we fouled them. That's where we were fouling them. You look in the first half. I mean, they were first half. They got, I think, what, 16 points from the foul line, because, and you got to give them credit. They got aggressive and went and got it, and we were fouling them.
TJ, what do you want to know?
Well, with all the lineup changes you have made this season, do you feel you have the lineup situation and rotation down now?
Well, you know, one, we're going to play everybody, and the fact is that's where we are. And you know, I think, and you know as well as anybody, when you go into games, you can have all these grand ideas and what you want to play, but if guys gets in foul trouble, like we would like to have Connor Lambert in the game there at the end. He's a guy that you want on the floor, but give them credit. They drove him every chance they got. They were putting pressure on him. But he came with a big rebound, I think, when it was a 4-point game, where he came up with a big one. And but, yeah, I think guys are starting to understand their roles. And again, T, I mean, last 2 days he's been here, and he's done a great job talking to these guys and about winning. And they've always wanted to do it. But you get off to the kind of start we did, there's doubt that steps into it. But tonight should go a long way in terms of letting them know that, you know, this is a team that we've talked about, and obviously still 2 pieces that are going to be a big part of it. But, you know, in the coaching business, you are who you are. And this is what we have right now, and I'm proud that these guys got it done because of where we've been to this point.
Well, you mentioned Jonathan Holmes. We were talking about how he started off the game, forced that initial turnover on North Carolina's first possession, got the offensive rebound and the putback. Could you give people an idea of how this guy grinds in practice and the effort that he puts in? Because Chris Ogden was saying he's probably the best offensive rebounder, not because it's a natural ability when it comes to offensive rebounding, just because he outworks everybody on that end.
Well, it was really interesting. We were talking about John, because he is a great worker. I mean, he puts more time in. I mean, he's always working. But Rob Lanier was talking when he was at Florida, when he saw John, he said, this kid is really skilled, but he doesn't have a motor. We thought the same thing. And I told him before the game, I said, John, you've got a motor, okay? Now use your skill. I said, I want you to play, man. I want you to use your skill. I said, got to put it through your legs, show me you got, and he does. And he relaxed a little bit tonight.
So what sparks that? I mean, he found the motor. You guys didn't think it was there. How do you do that?
Well, I think from his, he's such a team player, he wants to do exactly what he's supposed to do. And like if you tell him to go cross screen, I mean, he's going to go over there like a, Sherman tank, and he's going to hit somebody. I mean, he's going to hit him. But as he's going across lane, he is not looking for the ball. The ball could hit him in the head, and he would like, what happened here? But that's where I was glad to see him again. If they're going to leave he and Connor open on that little out of bounds play, they're going to shoot it. And tonight they both raised up and shot it. And but if anybody deserves good things to happen to him, it's Jonathan.
Well, Coach, it was an impressive performance. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay. Sit down a little bit, go through the clicker.
How'd these guys do?
Fantastic, Chite Ford. He didn't know where his jersey was hanging, though. He wasn't aware that it was over there.
Oh, no. All I can tell you, when he's on campus, he lets everybody know this is – he told DJ Augustine early, he said, hey, man, you need to know this is my gym. Okay?
Coach Barnes, we appreciate it.
All right,
thanks, Coach.